Thank you for purchasing your new 75 G3 SkyTrim. Your machine has been fully tested and ready for operation. To become familiar with your new machine, you've got a quick reference guide and a service and parts manual, which will be located behind the seat in the operator's station. As you're doing your inspection, do a brief walk around the machine to ensure there is no oil leaks or anything out of place. Before starting and operating your machine every day, you need to do an inspection and check all your fluid levels. First, your DEF level, which is your icon right here, and your DEF tank is located underneath the cover. Your hydraulic reservoir is located behind this shroud cover. This is your hydraulic tank with the gauge. Normally we run halfway on the gauge. Also, while you're in this area, you want to look for leaks, for debris in this area, and if so, clean it out as required. Your radiator check is located at the top of the shroud. To access, have 2 footholds and grab handles. You want to always keep 3 points of contact. You have a cover on the top, open, check the radiator underneath. Never check when the machine is hot. Every day, check your radiator for debris in it and clean as required. To access, pull this cover off, check, and look and see. If it is full of debris, clean. The engine oil dipstick is located behind this shroud cover. To access, remove the cover. The dipstick is located behind the pump here. To check, pull, wipe off, reinsert, pull back out, and check. Oil level should be between the lines of low and high. While you're in this location, you also have your fuel filters and water separator. If you see water in your separator, drain is required. You also have an air cleaner right here to access. Pull the tab, twist, open. You got your primary air filter and a secondary air filter inside. To reinstall, turn it, lock. Always put the dust collector on the bottom. While the shroud cover is off, you've got your hydraulic oil cooler in this location. If it is full of debris, clean it as required. If it does need cleaning, it will require to take off the other shroud cover. Now that you've inspected your machine and checked all the fluid levels, your master switch is located on the back side of the engine shroud. You turn it to the right for the on position, you put it back down and secure it back in place. The final step of our inspection is checking the fuel level, which is located under this cover or can also be checked in the operator station. When accessing the cab, watch your step and take your time. This is the location of your blade up and down. This is your winch in and out. You also have an E-stop for emergencies. This machine has an E-pump to enable you to store the boom into a safe position if the engine is not operating. You have a Murphy's power view. You've got a hydraulic temp gauge. You've got a throttle, your ignition switch, park brake, on and off. You have a saw blade on and off. You got your wipers low and then high. You have got your first gear and then second gear, and then to release the park brake, you put it in the up position. The machine is equipped with 2 joysticks, one that operates your right and left swing, the boom in and out. If your machine is equipped with a rotating saw head, the switch will be located on the joystick. The other joystick operates your boom up and down and your cab tilt. Then you have your steering lever for right and left turns. To propel the machine, you have a forward propel pedal, a reverse pedal, and then to stop, you've got a brake pedal. If you're in muddy areas, you have a differential lock to enable you to go through those soft areas. Your AC and heater controls are located behind the seat on the left side. Before you start your machine, make sure your throttle is in the idle position, the saw blade is off, park brake is on, and your first and second gear is in the off position. Now we are ready to start our machine. After starting your machine, let it idle until it reaches operating temperature. Then we are ready to go to work. When you are finished operating the machine for the day and ready to park, you need to shut your saw blade off, engage your park brake, put your first and second gear mode into neutral position. Bring your throttle position back to idle. Lower your plow blade down to the ground. Let your machine idle for 3 to 5 minutes to ensure that the engine is cooled down before we shut off the engine. Before shutting off your master switch, ensure that the light is not lit for the DEF tank purge system.